Hello, welcome to this presentation about our experience into immersive technologies in teaching learning process. So one is a augmented reality based project experience and the other one is a location based learning experience. I am Dr. Binu Thomas from Marian College, Kuttikanam, Kerala, which is a southern state of India. So we have associations with the two prestigious Hong Kong universities, the Hong Kong Baptist University and the Chinese University of Hong Kong. And we are collaborating with these two universities for implementing teaching learning technologies into our campus. And these two universities, they conduct a lot of research in the area of teaching learning and incorporating teaching learning technologies into mobile phone-based technologies and also incorporating mobile-based technologies into our daily teaching learning process. So they conduct research why our students are this much fascinated and addicted towards games like PUBG or even sometimes very deadly games like Blue Whale. And they research into the possibility of incorporating the same enthusiasm and fun, whether it can be incorporated, integrated into teaching learning process through the use of mobile technology. And they have developed applications like AR Learn, which is a mobile-based technology, which incorporates all the fun engagement into the teaching learning process. And a student will be really loving the learning process when we use this technology. And also the Chinese University of Hong Kong, they developed a cloud-based solution called uReply. This is basically a student responsive system, a cloud-based student responsive system, but they also incorporated a location-based learning technology. So I just have a presentation about 2-3 slides. So I am from this college, Marian College, Kuttikanam, which is an autonomous college situated in Kerala, and we are in a hill station, and we have very beautiful atmosphere and campus here. Throughout the year, we have a very cool climate in our campus. So we welcome all of you to our campus. If situation permits, you are welcome to our campus. And I serve as the internal quality assurance cell coordinator of this college. And the first project I would like to introduce is AR Learn of Center for Holistic Teaching Learning, Hong Kong Baptist University, and we are associating with them. And this project is creating a blended learning environment by combining mobile technology and augmented reality that motivates students to learn, engage, and share knowledge on academic integrity and ethics. And this is a game tool for academic integrity and ethics. So we can create a game-like scenario. Like most of the time, we create a treasure hunt-like scenario in our campus so that the students will be participating in this treasure hunt learning, and also they will be learning new things also. And this can also be used as an assessment activity. And there are 6 international collaborators for this project, and Marian College is also a member of this international collaboration. And the next project is uReply of Chinese University of Hong Kong. And this is a student responsive system, a cloud-based solution. And the project started in 2012. And this project also, Marian College is associating with the Chinese University of Hong Kong, which is a big university coming 49th position in the QS ranking. We are associating with this university to develop a Moodle-based plugin for uReply, and the project is about to finalize. So I'll be just demonstrating our experience in these 2 projects and how we can utilize these technologies so that we will be providing the students an augmented reality-based immersive learning experience, and also a location-based learning experience by using uReply. So I will just stop my presentation here so that we can go for a live demonstration of. So this association with the Hong Kong Baptist University started with the signing an MOU with the Hong Kong Baptist University in 2018, so that we also became a collaborator of this augmented reality based learning project. And this is like we are sending our students. We are not confining the learning process into our classrooms. We are sending the students to the campus, and just like a treasure hunt activity, they will be moving around the campus, and sometimes some places some QR codes like this. So these are some QR codes, sample QR codes, which will be hidden in some locations of the campuses. And initially, some clues will be given to the students, and they will be moving around searching for this QR codes. Sometimes they will some real objects will be stored into the learning system, and they will have to locate the real object, and it has to be scanned by using their uh, device, a mobile phone or a tablet, or most of the cases it will be a QR code, and they have to search through the campus, and they have to locate the QR codes. And once they scan the QR code or the real object, they will be given a lesson, and they also have to give the answers for those lessons. And once they complete those lessons, they will be given a clue for the next location, and they will have to next location, and of course they will have to find out the next QR code or the next object. So this is how this project works, and we use this project for learning or teaching in integrity and ethics in most of our courses. Most of our courses have got a component ethical aspects. If you are teaching introduction to computer science, even we will have a small component, the ethics of using computers. Or if we are teaching database management systems, we will have a small component, the ethics of data management. So like this, most of our courses have got an ethics component, and we use this course for teaching them the ethical aspects. And this video will give an idea how this is working. And this is a video from their website. So this is how the project works. So this is used for teaching academic integrity and ethics using mobile technology. So this way, when we use this technology, the students will have to move around the campus, and they will have to search for the hidden QR codes or hidden objects. And this will create a lot of fun and enthusiasm students for learning, and they will also learn collaborative learning. They will be doing this as a team, and they will learn a lot of problem solving skills, because these locations will be given in the form of certain clues, and they will have to, in a group, they will have to work together to unsolve the clues, and they will be locating the QR codes hidden in certain locations, and from there they will be learning something, and then they move again forward to find out the next location of the clue. And this is, as I have mentioned, this is a mobile technology based learning application, and it is available in the Play Store. You can just search for AR Learn. So once you search for AR Learn in Google Play Store, you can locate such an application. And once you contact Hong Kong Baptist University for utilizing this, you will be able to utilize this in our campus, especially for teaching our students ethics and integrity in various disciplines. So this is our experience, and this is really an augmented reality based learning experience we provide for the students. They really love this, and the teaching learning process becomes really engaging, interesting for the students. Otherwise, teaching ethics is really sometimes a boring affair for the teachers and also for the students, because most of the time this is only a kind of theoretical aspect, and teachers were finding it extremely difficult teach ethics in classes. Now it becomes a really interesting a learning environment for the students, and they really love to use this platform for learning ethics and for learning integrity in so we have certain sessions for integrity in sports and scenarios like that, and they really love this. And the second project we utilize in our campus is the U-Reply learning management system. This is from the Chinese University of Hong Kong, where we create a student responsive system. And this is the U-Reply. And if we search for, excuse me, if you search for if you search for U-Reply of Chinese University of Hong Kong, CUHK stands for Chinese University of Hong Kong. If you search for this, you will be seeing this project. And this also, this university is ready to share this project with the institutions who would like to use it for 1 year. So I will just demonstrate how we can use this software. So this is a particular implementation for Marian College, Kutikanam. And once we go for this U-Reply system, the users can log into the system either as a teacher at MCK or a student at MCK. So by logging into the system as teacher at MCK, we can give various teaching learning activities, and also we can add resources into this. And student at MCK, they can participate. So this is really a student responsive system. And when we move to online teaching, especially in the COVID-19 scenario, the practical implication of this, as it is getting more acceptance in teachers and students community in our campus. And even at the time of physical teaching also, this by using this system, we were asking the students to participate in classroom discussions, classroom responses by using this, so that we can ensure 100% participation from our students, even at the time when they were attending the physical classes. So otherwise, when we take a classroom session, if we ask for some responses from the student, only very few, maybe 3 or 4 very bright students who very frequently interact with the teachers, they may be responding. And many of the students, a major portion of the students may not be responding to us. They may not be interacting with the teachers when we ask for certain interaction, when we go for some interactions with the students, even at the time of physical classes. But by using this technology, your reply system, we can ensure 100% participation from the students, 100% responses from the students. And this becomes a highly innovative tool when we go for online teaching learning process, because student responses, ensuring student engagement, ensuring that the students are participating in our Google Meet and Zoom sessions is really challenging for the students. Challenging for the teachers, because when we take an online session in Google Meet or in Zoom, the students may not be attending our sessions. By using this uReply student responsive system, we can ensure that 100% students are participating in our sessions. So I'll just log into this teacher at MCK. So when I just log into this, this is the entire system. And the basic activities, we can start a new session. When we start a new session, this session is for just asking a question. Suppose we are taking a Google Meet session, or when we take a online session, then just by using a basic option, we can ask a multiple choice question, or from a question bank we can ask. Then once we start a question, so a multiple choice or from a question bank, I can take a question. Then I have created few questions here. So I will be getting a screen like this. So a question is asked, and the students can participate in either by scanning this QR code or by going into this website, and they can join it as a student. I just joined it as a teacher, but students can join as a student, and they can give a session number. Just by giving the session number, they can join into this, so that they can answer the question. So here the students can participate. It is not only a one-way communication, they can also participate in discussions. So here, so I'm just going back to this. I'll just introduce various aspects of this software system. So here, once I log into this, I have just shown you the basic activity. Then we have item activity. So here we can have a multiple choice question. We can have a true or false like questions. So the basic activity, we can ask only one question, but multi-item in a session, we can ask them many questions in a live session. So it will be like a live quiz, maybe like Kahoot. Then when we go to this activity, here we have variety of activities which can be incorporated. So like a speed challenge in a live session, after your Google Meet, you can have a speed challenge. So where we have a speed challenge, you can throw a question to your participants, and you can find out who is answering the first and how much time they are spending. Then level challenges are there. Then pick random. So if you go for a pick random, then the system will be randomly selecting one of your participants, and he will be uh, asked to answer the question. So only system selects. So all students will have to observe very keenly whom is selected by, to know whom is selected by the system. Then hand raising, you can ask a question, your participants can raise a hand, then question will be given to that particular participant who raised the hand, and he can answer. Then peer review is there, so the students can review the answers given by the students. So such peer review options are available. But the beauty of the system is not all this, the modules I have explained so far, but the beauty of the system is uh, another thing which is called You Reply Go. So in this conference, this is more important because we are talking about augmented reality, virtual reality, immersive technologies. So here we have a system called You Reply Go. So when we go for You Reply Go, here we can bring a map of a location into this teaching learning system, and we can assign questions and resources to various locations in that map, and students will have to move around the real location with their mobile phones, so that these questions or resources will be popping into their system when they reach the real location in that area. So it has got trips and templates. So if you want to start create a session, we have to start with the templates. So when I go for templates, here is an option to add a plus signal symbol. Then I can create a name for this. So I can say trial at Marian. So I just go for the next level. Here I have to decide where I am going to give this. So I can enter a location here. So if I want to give this experiment at my college, I can give the location, or if it is at your university, I can give. So from sitting here, I can give a challenge in your location. So if I search for Marian College, so I can just search the location. Now the map for that region will be loaded into the system. Then I can just, if I want to enlarge this, I can enlarge, or I can reduce the size. So I can go for an optimum size, and finally I can select the map. Then once I select the map, three options will come: ask a question, give a content, or give a file. So I can go for ask a question, and I can, I have few questions created here. So I can add that question, or then at that time, while giving the question, if I want to give some comments also for the students, some general information. So please go through this question and give answer or something like that. If I want to give some suggestions, then what is the score for answering this? Then affect distance also. So how much meter in that physical area, if the student is moving into the smartphone. So if by default, this question will be popping up into their mobile phone once they reach 10 meter of the vicinity of this question. So if I want to make it 15, so the question will be popping up into their mobile phone once they enter into the campus and they reach this question. So this you can make it 5 meter or 15 meter. So I can just post it. Now once I post this, now in our Marian College campus, I have added a question at this location. So these are the buildings which we see in our campus, and I can post a question at this location. So a new question is added here. Now if I want to add another question, I can just go to another, insert an action point. Then I can move the map like this, and I can decide. So if I want to add this question at this road, I just go here. I keep that action point there. So that location is selected. And now I can ask a question. So I can ask a question. So again, from a question bank or somewhere, I can add a question. Then I can just post it. So like this, I can create the questions in the map, and later we send the students. So after creating the questions, we send the students outside, and we will be asking them to join for this session. So once they start the session, so now we don't have students in our hand. Otherwise, I could have shown a live demo of this. So after setting up all these questions, we can start the session. So once we start the session, the students can join the session by using the session ID. So they will have to join as a student at MCK. So once they join, we can see in this map how they are moving. So we can simply send them outside the campus. We can ask them to participate in the session. And once they join the session, they will be appearing in this map, and we can see where they are moving. So this is a fully controlled mechanism. They cannot move elsewhere. Once we send them outside, they will have to be within this map, and we can see where they are moving, and we can find out whether they are seriously taking this. So these are the two projects which we use at Marian College, which use immersive technologies. And one is the location-based learning management system, as I have shown just now. And other one is an augmented reality-based learning management system. So both we are utilizing for implementing. So these are the various such trips we have created so far. So you can see, once we take this, we can see the questions added. So this we used it for training the teachers of another institution. That is why we have kept the radius of the questions large, so that it will be easy for the teachers to find out the questions. And so these are the radians. For this question, the radius is less, but these questions and all, the radius is so high that just by reaching somewhere in that locality, these are the roads of that particular institution, and just by reaching somewhere in that locality, the questions will be popping up into this, and finally we'll be getting all the reports, everything. And we also use the augmented reality based learning environment for conducting a lot of sessions, especially in the areas of ethics and integrity, for teaching our students. And both these tools, they are sent outside. They are not sitting inside the campus, classroom. They are sent outside the campus. And as I have mentioned in the beginning, we have a very beautiful campus in a hill station, and also the surroundings are also very beautiful. And by using these technologies, we utilize our entire campus, entire environment, the entire neighborhood for the teaching learning process. We send them outside, and they enjoy the climate outside, they enjoy the scenery outside. And meanwhile, we will be utilizing these technologies, these tools, so that they will be having a teaching learning experience, and they will be learning also. So with this, shall I conclude? Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Bye, and thank you. Thank you once again.